Okay, so first of all, we will be discussing t-test. So t-test is a statistical test used to compare the means of two groups. A t-test compares the means of two groups to determine if they are significantly different from each other or not. It determines, it means that if there is a significant difference between the means of those two groups or not. It is commonly used in experiments with control and treatment groups mainly. And there are two main types of t-test. There is unpaired t-test and there is paired t-test. Unpaired t-test compares the means from two independent groups, while paired t-test compares means from the same group at different time intervals or under different conditions. So here we are using some hypothetical data from biotechnology research to check how unpaired t-test occurs. So the scenario is, for example, you are testing two compounds, compound A and compound B, on cell viability, and you have a treated cell from each compound and measured the percentage of viable cells after 24 hours. So these are the viability percentages of for compound A, and this is for compound B. So this is the hypothetical data, and you can use this data to perform the unpaired t-test. So first of all, we so in the previous lesson we discussed that how to select the table in which your data should be placed. Okay, so we have taken the column type from the new table and graphs section in the start, and then we have selected the column for our table type, and then we have clicked the create button, and we have pasted our data here. In column A we have compound A, and column B we have compound B. So then we will go on this analyze button, and we will click it, and we have this option. In the previous lessons I have discussed that for each data type you have it has itself sorted which tests to be performed for which data type. So as we have column the table, so we will be performing t-test, and this option allows us to select which columns we want to perform the t-test to. As we have only two columns here, so we can obviously we will be selecting both of them. But if we have, for example, say we have 10 columns here, and we only want to perform t-test on compound A and compound 10th, for example, so we will be deselecting all other options here, and we will be only selecting compound A and compound 10th. Okay, so here we have selected t-test and both of these, and then we will click okay. So here it will be giving us the options of unpaired and paired t-test. So as I have mentioned earlier, that it is our the scenario for unpaired t-test, where we will be selecting this unpaired one, and then we can explore other options afterwards. So we will be clicking OK. So simple. It has performed our analysis, our t-test. So in this table you can see it has a lot of values given. So the main you can say the value which is considered for the analysis for t-test or ANOVA test, it is p-value for significance. So it has given this p-value summary, which is 4-star, and significantly different, yes. And so these are the main things we will be considering. So it is among compound A, column A and column B. So if, as I have mentioned earlier, if you have selected column D or column F or column G, then it will be giving their values. And if you have selected multiple, then it will give among each comparison. So p-value is, so after analysis, the Graphpad Prism generates results that include t values, df which is degrees of freedom, then there is p-value, and then you can say confidence of intervals. So what we will be what is important here is this as we have considered unpaired t-test, so we will be only taking this p-value summary, so our p-value is less than 0.0001, which is significant and which is 4-star significant, and where it says significantly different, yes. And the other thing it has given is f-test and data analyzed, all other details. So the main thing is this p-value summary. So yes, our data is significant. So this is how you can perform the test. Then we will be going to the graph section, as I have mentioned in previous lessons as well. This is the data, our data. In results section we have this analyzed results, and then in graphs section we will be having our this graph from the data one. So we can edit our graph as per our requirements. In previous section, in previous lesson I mentioned it. We can change our x-axis, y-axis values, x-axis our title, our y title, our x title, our main graph title, and then we can add legends here as well if we have more than 2, or it is as per your convenience. So this is our graph, and this is how you can perform t-test. And if you want to perform unpaired t-tests, you can again go to analyze, okay, and then you can select paired. Yes, it has performed paired t-test, and it will give us here the paired t-test from data 1, and it is again significant. P-value summary is 4-star significant, and thus yes, it is significantly different. So this is how you can perform t-test. So in next we will be discussing ANOVA tests. Thank you.